let's dive back in. This is day 5. I'm going to start putting game number 1 because I realized otherwise I'm just going to start, like, redoing titles. So, one thing that I did a little bit ago was I declared war on Egypt. Now, why did I do this? I did this because it had 2 ships here transiting between Port Said and Suez, and I wanted to roll them over, which I did successfully, which is very nice. Okay, we're gonna do something right here. We're gonna promote these guys, which will take about an hour. And what I'm doing specifically is I'm prepping. Egypt should not have any artillery, so I'm hoping that these guys attack me. When they armies attack, I haven't actually explained how the actual fights break down in this game. So let's take a look at that. Right now I have, let's say, these 8 guys. You know, these are infantry level 2. Pretty soon they'll be infantry level 3. This is their average damage, 2.8. That's when they're attacking. That's when they're attacking and defending. 5.4 versus unarmored, so they have a little bit of boost for unarmored. Speed, hit points, how far they can see, stuff like that. Now let's look down. It's defensive unit. So what does this mean? It means every time they attack, they do this amount of damage, essentially. Or these points of damage. But this is how much they do defending. So I want to leave them on the defensive as much as humanly possible, because I'm gonna get better trades if I do that. Let's take a look at these units. Armored cars. Even better bonus for defense. Where's a good unit I can showcase for attack? Okay, I'll show this for attack. Submarine. Submarine, it's even. Okay, so they must have changed that. That's okay, though. I'm going to actually start sending this down here to Alexandria. So the plan is basically progressing. I would like... Oh, I'm a ways away from having that. That kind of sucks. I'm going to use some of this, I think. And I'm going to see how much more I have. How much I can buy. That's pretty expensive wheat. This isn't a bad deal in front of... This isn't a bad deal, really. Alright, there we go. So these are now being promoted. And the reason I did that, I did use those cards. The reason I'm doing that is basically because I need the timing to be right. I want these guys to upgrade, and as soon as they've upgraded, I'm going to send them to basically clear out all of Saudi Arabia. At this point, I'll be really close, and I can pincer these guys all in right over here, which is going to be very nice. Let's take a look at how... The Soviet Union, still empty. That's what I want to see. Research. What should I research next? This all takes wheat, so we're not going to research anything here. Take a look at secret. Can't do anything there. So we're going to research, first off, armored cars. Armored car level 2. It's too expensive. That's not bad. Tactical bomber level 2. Can I really afford to build an Air Force and a Navy right now? One of the hardest moments of any game like this is to decide when you do not have enough money to spare. You do not have enough resources to actually use effectively. And so you just gotta, like, really hold off and put the brakes on buying stuff. Who is selling this much rare material? Who keeps putting this on there? That's kind of crazy to me. I've got more rare material than I'm ever gonna need. That's not true, but I've got a lot of it. So this is still progressing well. I've got this guy stationed here to... I'm actually going to send him down here, so I can completely block off Egypt from being able to transfer troops back and forth. That way I can completely take out this region right here before moving on to Egypt proper. Man, I need more stuff. Nah, I'm just gonna wait it out. A lot of industries are ticking. We're getting up to level 4, level 4, level 4. So we'll have 3 level 4 industries. I'll be ready to make the jump to level 5. I got 6 units here. Promoting is going to suck. That's going to cost a lot of food for all these, but you want to keep these guys promoted to the highest level you can. It's going to be cheaper in the long run that way. I am happy to see that the United States is not still pushing as hard. So maybe they've slowed down the pace a little bit. They could just be gathering troops in here. They did take Ponta Delgada. Let's take a look at the newspaper really quick. Really? The UK has attacked France. That is interesting to hear. That's going to screw him over. I don't think he did it intentionally. I think what happened, I think that he gave his troops an order. If this is on the way to attack, this is artillery then. You can't really see it because it's still in like the shroud of war. But my guess is this is artillery. He attacked Luxembourg, and when France took it over, he attacked France. And now he's got a problem because he just engaged AI France, and AI France will immediately engage him. So that sucks for Britain. Always be careful with your artillery targets. I don't like letting them free fire on stuff for a long time. Norway and Sweden, how's that going? Wow, Sweden sucks. I have nothing to worry about Sweden. He's garbage. See what else. Yugoslavia, Hungary, still doing its stuff. Man. If anything else, if nothing else, the AI nations are probably... I'd love to see them lose a bunch of units here, just whacking the crap out of each other. Egypt lost 2 armored cars. Those are the ones that I killed in the water, and you can see the kind of amazing casualty rates you get doing that. This is no surprise. This is probably the most meaningless thing in the world because you should be using your money. You shouldn't be... You should... What? Oh, that's probably UK. No, it's Sweden. What? Okay. Okay, by the way, I noticed one thing at the bottom here. See this? The garrison troops of Luxembourg have been overpowered and violent uprising crowds became to join France. So this switched at daytime into a French territory, and then when artillery attacked it, it immediately like caused the AI to declare war on him. Generally don't want to do that. I'm not sure what this is. I've never seen it before. Oh, this is how you break it down? Okay. I think it's fine to just look at it and, like, estimate stuff, but that's just me. I'm gonna leave these troops here until Egypt is dealt with, and then I'll send them west to Izmir. I'll probably leave these here permanently, just in case. Man, I just don't have units. My units are pretty much just going to, like, making industry. Which, in my mind, is a good use for late game, but it's definitely problematic when it comes to, I mean, going for industries, pushing industries as fast as I do, definitely slows down the early game, but I think that it's worth it, in my opinion. Of course, it's situational. I have the time to do it, because, like, I have the time to just kind of sit back and, like, push long-term industry, because the Soviet Union isn't doing anything. Egypt's AI, like, all these nations are AI, so I'm not worried about any of them attacking me. Yeah, the only thing I'm worried about is the United States. And since they seem to have slowed down a tiny bit... We'll see what happens here. Because I just want to be able to explode. Once my industry is good, I want to just be able to explode into... it's not the Baltic states. It starts with a B. I forget the name of it. Okay, this is driving me nuts, actually. Balkans. That's right. I knew it. I knew it started with a B. Yeah, I want eventually want to move into the Balkans. I'm gonna start making a little moves here. Algeria, I'm going to switch to right of way. Libya, I'm gonna switch to right of way. And the goal here is that they'll reciprocate this, so that I'm able to do the same. So that once I take Egypt, I can race through and get to the United States faster. Like, that would be a pretty great shock if I was able to do that to him. But right now my army is pretty weak. I only have, what? Yeah, 39 units. But once my industry is done, I'm going to have one of the most powerful economies. And all these pieces that are being eaten up by industry, I'm going to suddenly be spending them on troops, and my army is just going to explode. Look at that, 1.1, unbelievable. Why is my steel supply still so low? I've got level 4 going on it. Alright, where can I find more steel? Maybe that should be my next priority. Okay, no steel in Greece, of course. No steel in Bulgaria at all. There's got to be steel in Egypt, right? No steel, no steel. Okay, here's a steel. Unbelievable. Okay, no, right here. There we go. That'll help me with my steel needs once these are done upgrading. Once these are done upgrading, this army will be a lot tougher and pretty much ready to go. We'll see how tough these guys are. Yep. This will give me a lot of really good resources right here. Well, the steel I need. The steel I need, the oil I need. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Alright then, good deal. Good deal. It's progressing. It's progressing well. Let's see who's in the game. 4, 5. I don't know how Soviet Union is still in it. I don't know what he's doing. He could be turtling. That's possible. If that's the case, that's pretty scary, but... Nah, Soviet Union's down here. That's base level. That means he hasn't built any troops at all. Okay. See what happens. Just gotta stay the course at the moment. Yeah, I'd like this to be a full 10 stack before I start moving out into either Bulgaria or Greece. Maybe both. Alright. Good deal.